So in this video you're going to learn how to create a population pyramid for two different parts of Shropshire. Sundorne, which is an urban part of Shropshire, and Bishop's Castle, which is a rural part of Shropshire. You're going to need graph paper, which is going to have to be landscape. You're going to need a pencil, a ruler, a pen, two coloured pens or pencils. First of all, this data that's going to be used will come from the census, which is collected every 10 years in the UK. And this population pyramid is slightly different to a typical population pyramid in that the age groups aren't categorized into male or female. They're just the overall percentage of people from each location in that particular age group. There's also a problem with the way in which the data has been grouped because they're not equal intervals. So, for example, 0 to 9-year-olds is obviously a bigger age category than 10 to 15-year-olds. So that needs to be remembered as well when we're looking at the data in a bit more detail. So the first thing that you need to do is to go to the top left part of your graph paper and just measure 14 centimetres inwards from the left, and that will take you to the middle of your graph paper. Mark this central point and then measure 2 centimetres either side of this central point. From there you then draw vertical lines 16 centimetres long, and then when you get to this point I'd like you to draw horizontal lines 8 centimetres across, to the left in this instance and to the right in this instance, and then what you need to do is just mark off every 2 centimetre square. After that you're then ready to write in the age groups, so they go down the central part of your pyramid, so starting at 0 to 9, 10 to 15, 16 to 19 and so on. Not forgetting to put the heading age group, and then along the bottom you're going up in tens, so 10, 20, 30, 40, and that's your percentage of population, and it's the same on both axes. Now you can draw the bars for Sundorne, which is our urban part of Shropshire. So I look at the table of data carefully, and for example each small square is equal to 1%. So this first bar tells me that 13% of Sundorne are aged between 0 and 9. So I go to 10 and then simply count 3 small squares to the left, which will take me to 13. And then I draw the bars for all the other age categories. And then I put a title in the top left, which just tells me that this part of the pyramid is for Sundorne in Shropshire and that it's an urban area. Next step is to do exactly the same thing, but this time for Bishop's Castle in Shropshire. And then finally take in 2 different colours, a colour in the bars for Sundorne in one colour, in this case pink, and then Bishop's Castle in another colour. And then you have got a population pyramid for 2 different parts of Shropshire, urban and rural. The next step is to think about why this pattern has emerged.